Hello children, today we are going to learn subject science chapter number 6 and chapter name is plants, the producers. Okay, so now open your book page number 220. So here you can see the chapter name, plants, the producers. In this chapter we will learn about leaf, food preparation in plants, independence of plants and animals. Okay, so let's start. Plants make their own food, hence they are called producers. Why plants called producers? Because plants make their own food. That's why they are called producers. All animals depend directly or indirectly on plants for their food. So here you can see the some boxes. This is the activity time. Write down the names of vegetables that you get from the following parts of plants: root, stem, leaves, flowers. Okay, so now you have to do. So firstly we will know about the leaves. There are different types of leaf. Different plants have different types of leaf. We can identify a plant by looking at its leaves. Leaves are generally green in color due to the presence of chlorophyll in them. Okay, so leaves of some plants like cotton have chlorophyll, but they appear red because they contains a red substance. They hides the green color. Such leaves also prepare food for plants as they contains chlorophyll. So here are the picture of neem, cotton and termite. Okay children, so now turn your page. So now we will know about the parts of a leaf, not parts of plant, parts of a leaf. Okay, and here is the picture. Here is the picture of a leaf. So a part of leaf: leaf blade, main vein, side vein, and stomata. Stomata is very important thing. So we will know and describe this. The broad flat part of a leaf is called the leaf blade or lamina. Each leaf has one main vein running through the center and many side veins coming out main vein. Veins transport food, water and minerals to and from the leaf. On the underside of the leaf, there are many teeny holes called stomata. They help the plant to breathe. Leaf makes food for the plants, hence it is known as food factory or kitchens of the plants. So children, here you have to learn it, so that leaf makes food for the plant, hence it is known as food factory or kitchen of the plant. Thus a leaf helps a plant to breathe through stomata, make food. Okay, so now we will know about the how food preparation in plants. So plants makes their own food. They use sunlight, water and carbon dioxide to make their own food. Chlorophyll, a green substance present in leaves, is necessary for the preparation of in plants. Okay, so here you can see there are some methods to keep the potted. You can read and understand. Okay, so now turn your page. Now we will know about the photosynthesis. What is photosynthesis? The process by which green leaves make food in the presence of sunlight is called photosynthesis. What is photosynthesis? The process by which green leaves make food in the presence of sunlight is called photosynthesis. Okay, photo means light and synthesis means to put together. After the food is prepared, leaves give out oxygen through stomata. So now we will know about the use and storage of food prepared. The food made by leaves through photosynthesis is in the form of simple sugar. It is carried to different parts of the plant through the stem and branches, etc. Food is stored in roots, stem, fruits, leaves and seeds in the form of stomata. Okay. Now we will know about the independence of plants and animals. So firstly, before it you can see the picture. The picture of plant, the sunlight, oxygen, carbon dioxide, water. This is the process is called photosynthesis. So now come to the independence of plants and animals. Plants and animals depends on each other in many ways. Like plants can make their own food, so they are called producers. Here you can see the some fruits and vegetables like carrots, sugar canes, cabbage, apple and peas. Carrot is root, sugar cane is stem, cabbage is leaves, apple is fruit and peas is seeds, and we eat all things. So now children, here you can see the dependent directly or indirectly on plants of their food. Herbivorous eat plants and carnivorous eat herbivorous. So listen and try to understand. Depend directly or indirectly on plants for their food. Like herbivorous eat plants and carnivorous eat herbivores. Thus a chain called food chain exists in nature. Okay. Food chain is a chain of organisms that shows that each organism in the chain depend on the lower organism for its food. For example, here you can see a deer eats grass and a lion eats deer. Plants eat animal help to maintain the balance on oxygen and carbon dioxide in the environment by exchange of gases. Plants give out oxygen. Oxygen is needed by animals for breathing. Animals give out carbon dioxide, which is needed by plants for photosynthesis. Here you can see the picture of photosynthesis. Okay. Now balance in nature. The balance between the number of plants and animals in nature needs to be maintained. If there is a sudden increase in the number of animals, the food and oxygen supplied by plants may not be sufficient for animals. If there is a sudden decrease in the number of animals, then carbon dioxide supplied by animals may not be sufficient for plants. Thus, we need to protect both plants and animals. Okay. I hope you have understood all things. So now, over this chapter,